Okay, I've been sitting here for 5 minutes trying to get ready, and I'm thinking, okay, I'm as ready as I'm ever going to be. So, hi, here I am. Oh, goodness gracious, it's been a week. 2 weeks in a row. Woohoo, it's a record for me here lately. So, I'm back to show you my progress and what's been going on. Quick life update. In the last week, nothing's happened to me. I live a boring life. Um, I can't even think. I can't even think of anything to think of. Oh, here's an update. My husband's home tonight. He was here last Monday when I did a video because was it Monday? Did I do it Monday or Sunday? Was he here last week? Why was he here last week when I was doing a video? I don't know. My last video, whenever that was, he was here. So I was a little self-conscious because I usually don't film when because he works second shift, so I film when he's not here. So I was like a little off because he was in the other room, and I'm thinking, okay, he's listening to me. Oh my God, he's listening to me. He's got his headphones on now, so he can't hear me. So I'm over that. But yeah, he took the day off because his truck's in the shop and it wasn't ready, and he decided, well, he's just gonna take the day off. So I was like, ooh, he's taking the day off. I get to spend extra time with him. But on the flip side of that, I was like, oh, he's taking the day off. I got to spend more time with him. You people out there that's been married 30 plus years, you know what I'm talking about, okay? All right, let's get to stitching because that's why we're here, right? Hang on, before we get to stitching, well, this is stitching related, but it's not my stitching. Remember I talked last week how Carolyn used to be Mazio, is now Sullivan, is back. Well, not only is she back, but Dee Stitcher, who I watched her from the very beginning. She was one of the first ones I started watching as well. She just did a video. She's back with us. Yay. And Stitching May, she did a video. She only did like a handful of videos, I think, last year, but she did a video. She's back. Yay. Awesome. I told Stitching May, I left a message on her video that we need to get together and we need to start a campaign to bring back the OG Flosstubers. You know, I mean, we'll see. Who should we concentrate on next? Oh, there's so many. Organic Ganny needs to come back. Miss Oh So Crafty, and a ton of others. I know there's more out there. I'll have to write down a list. We need to start making do something to get these people back. And you know, if you go back and you watch some of the OGs, the videos, I mean, back then it was so easy. We just got on, we talked about our stitching, we showed our stitching. End of the day, voila, you know, there was no, I mean, and like, and for Carolyn, I keep saying Carolyn, but she was probably one of the biggest floss tubers we had back in the day, and she did it merely just by showing her stitching and talking. She didn't have to do a giveaway every week. She didn't have to have people send her tons of stuff to show on her video to get big. She was big because of her stitching and because I have a crush on Carolyn. No, I'm teasing. She'll always be my favorite no matter what, whether she's doing videos or not. Now I'm going to embarrass myself. So yeah, so we need if you're watching my video and you were one of the OG floss tubers, start doing videos again. We need you. Just saying. Okay. Oh, and one other thing. Remember I told you about the stitching for stickers that me, Terry, and Linda are doing? Well, if you watched Terry's video, she changed how she was going to earn her stickers. Well, guess what? So have I wasn't going to do the counting the stitches because I don't count my stitches, and that was going to like stressing me out. So I said, well, I'll do it by how many hours I stitch. That'd be easy. Well, that started stressing me out. So I decided what I'm going to do instead, I'm going to earn a sticker every time I have a finish. Because that's more my style, because I like to focus on getting finishes. So, and if I do that, and if I could get all my stickers, that's 36 finishes in 1 year, and that is totally doable. So, okay, what next? Okay, let me show you. Last week, my new start for the week was Alice. Okay, never mind. I was looking at some. Was Alice. I got this from Terry Lee Craft. She gave it to me because she knows I like Alice. And I'm really looking forward to working on this some more. Because it's my first and probably going to be my only Quaker. I love them. I think they're beautiful. They're just not my aesthetic. Oops. I should probably take the chart off. A little rusty. I'm not all fancy and whatnot, so I can't pop up a before picture, but I can show you a before picture, whoops, from my video. That's where it was last time you seen it, last week. Because I do my new starts on Sundays, but I don't do my videos till Mondays, so you get to see like the first day progress. So that's what I had done. And I didn't get as much done as I thought I was going to do. I only worked on it for like, let's see, I did it Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. I only worked on it for 4 days. And that's where I got to. So I finished the tree. I got part of the cat in. And I think this is the caterpillar. Yes. This is the part of the caterpillar. So that's what I got done. This is 32 count, right? Yeah, 32 count, which is no problem. I can stitch on 32 count, but when it's 32 count plus an opalescent, I can't see if you can see the sparkle, then it like takes me twice as long to stitch on it. So if it wasn't opalescent, I probably would have gotten twice more done, but it is what it is. So that's going to go now in with all my whips. Put this in here so I don't lose it. Until I decide to pick it up again. Now, the other thing I decided to work on, I pulled, after I worked, when I wanted to work on that, I pulled a whip out and worked on a whip. Something already had started. Is it too dark in here? This light help? Ooh, God no. Made me look like a ghost. So I picked up this one. I don't have a before picture to show you, sorry. I mean, I could probably find one. I can go to the last video I made where I showed the progress, which was probably this time last year. Maybe. But I'm not going to do it. I love you guys, but I don't love you that much. But I had all the white done. I'm not doing this one. I'm doing this one. I had all the white done when I picked it up Thursday, I think it was. Wednesday or Thursday. Whatever day it was. Do you really care what day I picked it up? I didn't think so. And, ta-da! I got a sticker because I finished it. Ta-da! I finished it. I love the way it turned out. Now, all this red is stitched. Everything's stitched 2 over 2 except for the red. It's 1 over 2. Because you're supposed to do it with one thread because then it looks lighter and it looks more like a see-through jar. I don't know about that. It doesn't look that much different than the 2 over 2, but hey, I'll go with it. So I gotta finish. Just what y'all want to do is hear me sing, right? And yes, I'm putting everything back up because that's just how I roll. So I got my first sticker for the stitching with stickers. That's a nice incentive. I mean, it's just the 3 of us doing it. Of course, if you guys want to do it, buy stickers and make up a chart or whatever and do it with us, that's fine. But it's a nice motivator. All right, hang on. Right, and then the new start I had, oops, I didn't put it down here. I wanted to do that. My new start that I started yesterday, I will probably earn another sticker for this before the end of the week because it's a small one. But it's called Baked Goods by Little House Needleworks. I love that. This is going to, and I know exactly where I'm going to put it in my kitchen. I have so much blank space. Well, not so much, but I got a lot of blank space in my kitchen to put this stuff. And I'm stitching this on 28 count. And the person I got this from, it's Monaco. And the person I got it from, she dyes fabric and then she sells it on one of the stitching up. If only I could speak. One of the cross stitch sites on Facebook where you buy stash. I can't even think what it's called now. So it doesn't have a name or anything like that. But I started this yesterday, and this is what I got done yesterday, and a little bit today. I haven't stitched too much today because I had a little one until 4 o'clock today. This is one of my counting pins. I always keep a counting pin because I like to use it to count with. I can't get it back on. So I always keep one on my project. Again, you can find them in my shop. I'll, if I can remember, link my shop down below. So that's it. And I do believe today's Monday. I think in 2 days, 2.5 days maybe. She's not upside down anymore. I can have this finished. And I don't know. I'm going to pull a whip out to work on this week because I'm trying to do like a new start, work on a new start each week and a whip on a week. And I'm not too sure which whip I'm going to pull out to work on, but I have been thinking about maybe pulling out Kringles to work on this week. Maybe. I'm not too sure. I'm looking at my whip list. Yeah, I think I'm going to work on Kringles. I'm either going to work on Kringles this week or wordplay. One of the two. Because the wordplay, even though I got it as a whip, it's almost kind of like a new start too because I'm counting the whole series as a whip, not each individual ones. So you'll have to come back next week to find out which one I picked up and worked on. So that's it. That's all my progress. 12 minutes, and that's it. Let's see. I went through it. I don't know if I said this on my last video. I don't know if I had it done by my last video. But I went through and cleaned up my Etsy shop a little bit. Some of my inventory numbers were wrong, so I have fixed those. There's a couple of new things I put on there. So that's cleaned up. I'll give you a sneak peek on what I'm working on for the next thing I'm going to put in my Etsy shop. Just a sneak peek. And this is what I'll show you. It has something to do with this. What could it be? So, and this. So, stay tuned. It's not going to be ready for a while, I can tell you that right now. Okay, well, that's it. That's all I got to show you. Well, almost all. Okay. Quick thing. I had a couple of people ask me. Stitching May was one, and I forget who else was it. They had asked me what fabric I had done my autumn house on from Waxing Moon. It's a green fabric. And I'm not going to lie to you. I meant to pull it out and look, and I haven't. And I'm debating whether I want y'all to sit here and see my blank room while I dig through there and get it, or wait and answer it on the next video. And I think I'm going to wait and answer it on the next video. So hold tight. I'm going to answer you. It's just going to take me a minute. Okay. But anyway. See this? This is all the finishes. Where am I going to put this thing? That I've done since I started Flosstube back in 2015. That I have not FFO'd. So my question to you guys right now is, would y'all like to see it? or at least some of it. I'm thinking about doing a little bit at a time because, okay, we're 15 minutes in, and if I do all this, then I'm probably looking at I don't know. It depends. I'll go until at least 30, 45 minutes and see what I got left. And if it's not that much, I'll finish it. If there's a lot, then I'll do it on my next video. So, show of hands who would like to see what's in this box. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, I'll take it. How did she see me raise my hand? Okay. Now I'm gonna say this. Some of these I'll remember what chart it is. Some of them I'm not going to. Chances are I'm not going to remember where the fabric came in. Some of them I might, some of them I might not. So if you ask, the answer is going to be, I don't know. It's been a while. Sorry. It's just, I didn't keep the information. So, this is welcome to our nut. And I'll also tell you that some of these are folded in here. I haven't ironed anything. I've been watching lots of whip parades, and you can tell that people have ironed all their whips before. Okay, no, that's not how I roll. So, suck it up, because you ain't going to see any iron pieces here. This may look like it's been ironed, but no, it's just been laying flat in there. So, this is welcome to our nut house. Oh, God, I stitched this way back when. I can tell you that this fabric was a Mo's Sells fabric. Do they even do fabric and floss anymore? I used to hear them, and they're like every other video. People, oh, Mo's Sells, Mo's Thread, Mo's Floss, yeah. And you don't hear anyone talk about them anymore. So are they even still around? I don't know. I was honestly, my honest opinion, and if you don't want to watch me because I say this, that's fine. I wasn't impressed with either their floss or their fabric. I think this is the only piece of fabric of theirs that I got, that I kept and I stitched on. So, I don't know. But I like that. I need to get this framed. I need to put it up. Because, believe me, this is truly a nut house. Oh, okay. I've been looking for this one. Okay. This I stitched. This is a Lizzie Kate. It's part of a series. Oh, let me stand behind it. I need something to put behind this, don't I? Oh, gosh darn it. You're going to force me to be professional about this. Oh, well. I got to find something, because that's going to bug me now. Hang on. Of course, I have all this stuff here and nothing to use. I'll deal with it. All right. I stitched the spring, and after I stitched the spring, I decided I really didn't want to stitch the other ones. And it's probably going to be a long time before it gets FFO'd. Actually, what I said I was going to do is use it for when I go to a retreat as an exchange piece for the exchange. So that's why I stick it over there, because I want to keep it on top in case. I want to say that on everyone's. Oh, I got to get this FFO'd. But I got a space. And I actually have one that FFO'd. It's the cherry one. And if you want, I tell you what. Don't go nowhere. I just got to walk right over there. It's going to take me literally probably maybe 10 seconds, because I walk a little slow. And I'll show you the one that I FFO'd. Can you still hear me? Probably not. I'm talking anyway. Sorry about that. This is the one I FFO'd. And see this little... I have a couple more of these, because this is how I'm going to FFO all of them. Whoops, you don't want to see this side. So I got these. I'm waiting, because I got cherry. This is the one I FFO'd. I'll stick that there so I can hang it back. Got blueberry that I did. And I got another one with my whips, I believe. And I think I got one on my wish list. I think there's a total of 4. I don't know. My plan was to do all of them. And this is, I can't remember if this is Country Cottage Needleworks or Little House Needleworks. I think it's one of the two. So, but I love it. I love the way it turned out. And if I'm not mistaken, I think this fabric is a hand dyed by Stephanie fabric, I think. See, I need to FFO it so I can get the rest of the fabric I didn't use and stitch something else. Oh, this is another one I need to FFO. I told you I'm going to say that on every one of them because I need to FFO every one of them. Christmas Carols. This is by Little House Needleworks. These are so much fun. I love stitching letters. I really do. I don't like stitching. Well, I like stitching words, not so much letters, words. Because I'm not a sampler person, but, you know, where you have the alphabet all over the place. I don't know. Get it together, Joe. But I don't mind stitching words. And I enjoyed stitching this one. Oh, okay. Let's see. Hang on. All right. This is the Waxy Moon, one of their house trios, the Christmas one. I stitched Christmas. Then the one that says Bright. Then the one that says Merry. You see all my travel threads back there. And then I had forgotten that I stitched Christmas, and I stitched it again. And the funny thing is, the whole time I was stitching this, I'm like, this is so, I'm having deja vu. Well, yeah, because this is another one that I figured that I could use as a retreat piece for a giveaway. Alright, this one is by Hands On Design. Let It Snow. This was, you know, she has one for every month. I was going to do them all. Decided not to. Oh my goodness, these. Oh, they're all together. Oh, Linda, you did such a good job. Several weeks ago, maybe a month ago, I don't know how long ago, Linda and Terry came over and helped me organize some stuff in my craft room. And Linda organized all my FOs, and she did such a good job because she put, you know, everything together that's supposed to be together. And 4, okay. Remember way back when, like in 2015, 16, everyone was doing Santa's Village, and everyone was putting them all in one big piece. Well, I was going to do it, but I wasn't going to put it in one big piece. So I decided to do them separately. I got some done, not all of them. Hang on, let me do this. And I don't know which ones they are. I think this is Santa's house. Look how big Santa is. He can't even fit through his front door. This is Mrs. Claus. Same with her. She can't even fit through her front door. The sleigh. And I don't know. Oh my god, you can see my travel thread in the back. Okay, I'm going to have to get something. Alright, yeah, I'm gonna, oh, I could use this. That'll work. Put that right there. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4 of the Santa Village to do, done, which means I need, let's see, there's 12, 8, right, yeah, 8 more to do. I thought about just FFOing these and not doing the other 8, but I just can't get myself to get rid of them because I'm thinking, no, they're a set. I need to do them all together. I need to FFO this. I actually made this for my son-in-law. And it was going to be a Christmas gift, but then I never FFO'd it. It says, at first, if you don't succeed, do what your wife said. And if you knew my son-in-law and you knew my daughter, yep, This is how it works in their house. Let's see. Oh. This one, I think there's a charm that goes with this one. I gotta find to put on it. But this was this is an ornament that I need to do for my tree. I haven't even gotten to the good ones yet. Oh God, these. Let's do a drinking game. Every time I say, "Oh, I need to FFO these," you take a drink. It's not alcohol, because if it was, then I'd be slap ass drunk by the end of the video. These are Little House Needleworks Winter, Autumn. I love the colors on this one. And I'm pretty sure most of the things I do is called for colors. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's called for colors. Then Summer. Oh, let's see, I'm not using my little... I need to say something. Spring. And Summer. And on these, originally I was going to, switch them out. But I'm not. I'm going to FFO them all and find a way to display them all together all year long, because let's face it, I'm too lazy to go around my house and changing out cross stitch every 3 months. Not happening. I still have a cross stitch that says August in my dining room. Dear Santa, I need to get my seasonal ones done. This, I think, was a Lizzie Kate as well. I don't have much to say on these things. I'm just showing you because I did them so long ago. I barely remember doing them. Well, this was my... This is stitched on... what's it stitched on? It's a Lagana, 28 count. I'm trying to think of the colorway. It's the fabric that Carolyn used to use all the time. She stitched almost everything on it, and I just had to get some to stitch on. This is what I stitched on. I can't remember the name of the colorway. A little fork there. Oh, it's room for... I think everything's good. Okay. Oh, my goodness. Y'all are just going to die. I know, I keep going out of the picture. I'm sorry. Y'all are going to die on these. Y'all are going to, like, say, seriously, Joe. Seriously. These I did way back when. In fact, I think this is the first monthly series I ever started. They're all done. I have frames for every single one of them. Not just one frame to switch them out. I have an individual frame for every single one. Because, again, I'm too lazy to go around my house once a month to switch everything out. So I was going to find a way to display them all together. Probably going up my staircase on the wall, going up my staircase because, like I said, remember these? Have you been watching my videos from the beginning? Remember these? The snowman? January. I don't think these are in order either. This one I had FFO'd, but I didn't like the way I FFO'd it, so I took it apart and I got to re-FFO it. April. They are so cute. They are so darling. May is smaller because for some, they're all done on 14 count except for May. I did it on 16 count for some silly reason. I don't even remember. August. Whoops. My husband's walking around. But he still has his headphones on, so that's good. September. These are just, and I still love them. They're the cutest little things. This is my favorite one, though. October is my favorite one. I just love that. This is my second favorite one. November. Because that's my birthday month. And love bugs. Because she was born on my birthday. And December. February's not in here because I think I actually have February. There's two of them I think I actually got framed. I think February's one of them. So there's December. So yeah, you know, I need to get on the stick. I need you guys to remind me I have all these that need to be FFO'd. Tell me to get off my butt and do it in a nice way. Oh. Okay, yeah. This is Waxing Moon. So look at all that fabric. So I will use that for something. Look at that. These are the Spring House Trio. I love that yellow house. Can you hear him walking? Spring showers. And I have a place, all these houses, I have a wall here in my hallway that's blank. I have literally nothing on it. And that's where I'm putting all my houses. Doesn't matter what season they are, they're all going to go up and they're all going to stay up. This is a Lizzie Kate. This is either 6 Stone Man, I think, or I forget what it's called. But they're individual charts, and you can go on her website and get the download to do them all together. That has this part and this part. And I did, and I stitched it, and it's been sitting here now forever and a day. Hang on. Okay. Oh, I love this one. I got the other ones, or 2 other ones that I want to do. This will go on my house wall. Home. I called this when I was stitching, I called it Attack of the Roses. Because doesn't it look like those roses are attacking that house? I mean, look how big they are. Have you ever seen a rose that's like bigger than, you know, your window? But I have there's a tulip one. Rose, tulip, I think. Maybe a sunflower? And then the winter one is like a big giant snowman or something, I think. I didn't get that one. I just got the ones that had the flowers on them. Okay. 34 minutes. Okay, I don't know if we'll be able to get through all of these. Oh, I need to finish this one. I actually stitched this one for my daughter. My oldest daughter, Christina, because she loves sloths. And I really need, is there anything else in here? No, it's the same thing. All this fabric for that one little piece. Look at that. So, are y'all having fun? I hope I'm not boring you guys. Next week it's only going to be a 15-minute video because I showed you everything. Unless I don't show you everything here. This I'm going to keep out. So I think this is Brooks Books. Has if you go to her site, she has some freebies, and she has the birthday cake months. So there's a birthday cake for each month. So I got them all. This is, and that's not a stain. That's the fabric. That's how the fabric is. At least I think so. It shouldn't be a stain. No, it's how the fabric is. Okay. But this one is August. Let's see, it has an A on top. So I got them all. I plan on stitching them all. They're going in my kitchen. I know exactly where they're going to go. I just got to get them finished. And not only get them finished, but get them. Oh, okay, this I'm going to keep out because this I might FFO this. If it's what I think it is. Yes, it is. I just think I need to get a bigger piece of fabric because I don't think this fabric's big enough. Because I'm going to make it into a pillow. Look at all these strings. Oh my God. October. I have some that I finished. They're right over there. And I finished them in pillows. That's how I'm going to finish all of them because I was like, I was torn on how to finish them because, like, I mean, look how long that is. I couldn't find a frame. You know, I didn't want to frame them all because they're all different. If they were all the same size, they'd be different, but some are bigger, some are smaller. So I decided to make them into pillows. And this is the fabric that I was thinking about doing it on, but I don't think the fabric is quite big enough, long enough this way. So I'm actually going to keep this out because if the fabric will work, y'all might see this next week as an FFO. If not, then I'm going to have to search for some fabric. Oh, here's another one that I have finished that I need to January. Jessie Marie Does Stuff is the one that enabled me to do these. And I love them. I love the way they look. I think they're adorable. But they can be a little tedious. Because I usually go through and do all the letters and then go back and do the little motifs. And it's like so many color changes. I mean, because it's just a little tedious. Oh, okay. Back in the day, there's a lot of people that did this. And again, I did this as I was going to give it to my son as a present. And I finished this, I think, back in 2016. 99 bottles. And yes, if you count, there are 99 bottles. And I have the pattern still. Sorry about that. I have the pattern still because in the pattern there was a list that told you what each bottle was because it is an actual, each one represents an actual beer. So these days, this was a fun stitch. It really was. I enjoyed stitching this, and I kept the pattern because I thought, well, you know, I could always instead of doing all shelves, I can do like a couple of shelves for a present for someone, or a half a shelf, or like I'm ever going to do that. Oh, here's another one. I need to keep this one out. This would be so simple to FFO because I got the frame for it. I just need to stick it in a frame. Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. Like I want to hear me sing. But the pattern on this one, you could do it this way or you can do it all. And I thought about doing it all, but I'm like, no, that would be like so hard to find a frame for. I'm going to stick this one over here. I'm going to have something FFO'd next time. That's my goal. I decided yesterday, and I could have done it, FFO'd something yesterday, but I didn't. I decided yesterday that I want to try to get one FFO a week done to show you guys, and then that way I can get Even if I just frame something. Oh my goodness. I did this so much. I did this back in 2015. And I don't know why, because I am not a Star Wars fan at all. What I need to do is I need to FFO this and give it to my brother-in-law, because he's a big Star Wars geek. But you know why I did it? Because everyone was doing these little people. I can't think. Is this Clouds Factory maybe? Or no? Or I don't know. I forget the name of the designer who did. But they have all different kinds. You know, the Disney princesses, and everyone was doing them, doing one. And why I picked that design, God only knows, because they have the Disney princesses. That'd be more my style, or Harry Potter than that. But I don't know. Okay, this one. Does this one have a date? I thought it had a date. No, I stitched this back in the late 80s, early 90s. Yeah, and I haven't FFO'd it. I don't have many like that, but I got this one. And look at those colors, though. Oh my God, what was I thinking? What was I thinking? That's why I haven't FFO'd it, because every time I look at it, I'm thinking, I must have been colorblind that day or something. Okay, I need to keep this out. Okay. I'm sorry. I'm laughing at myself because I did this. Samantha graduated. When did you graduate? Okay, she'll be 23 years old. 23 years old this year. So she graduated when she was 18. So you do the math, because I can't. Just ask Terry. Well, I did this for her choir teacher, because she had the best choir teacher ever. He's the best teacher, and he actually won a award for Teacher of the Year for some society or something. And so that I made this for her to give to him, and it's sitting in my box waiting to be FFO'd. She still talks to him occasionally, so that, you know, I'll stick this over there. That might. I'm making a pile of things that I need to FFO soon. Oh, this is cute. I forget. I got other ones that this was like in a packet that has like 12 or so. But I just love that. She is so adorable. I need to do some of your friends so you're not lonely. Actually, I think, well, okay, it may be an hour video, because I think I'm going to finish them all. Oh, wait, hang on. I don't want to do those ones yet. All right, again, here's a Christmas ornament. Me and Terry stitched this together. I got it upside down. We stitched this together every time we, it's like a year or so ago. But we would chat once a week on Messenger, video chat. And when we did, this is what we worked on. This one, and there was another one we did, I think. Okay. I'm saving my, like, I know, I keep doing that, don't I? How rude. I'm like, keeping my, like, the big ones, the best one. Oh my goodness. For last. So if you skipped out before you finished, then you're not seeing the best ones yet. This is so cute. I love this. This is, I think, this is probably the only one I stitched that have sheep. Everyone was doing sheep. Everyone. Everything. Sheep everywhere. Everywhere you look, there were sheep, 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 sheep. I think this is the only one I stitched that had the sheep in it. And I didn't stitch it because of the sheep. I stitched it because I like it. Because I believe there is always something to be thankful for. Can y'all believe how many I have to do? Oh my goodness gracious. Okay, let me see. Let me pull these out. I think these are all... I need to keep the... If it is, I need to keep them separate. Okay, let's put that one there. Alright. Yep, hang on. Let me do a little prep here. Okay. Remember how I was saying I was doing the word plays? These are all the ones I have finished. I have December. This is a hot mess, isn't it? Which one is this one? This is... It's got to be February because it says Valentine's Day. I love stitching on these. I do. And I don't have very many left to go. Which one? Oh, this is March. There's a mistake on this one. I made a huge mistake. And if you can look at it and you can tell me what the mistake is, then you won't win anything because I don't have anything to give you. But take a good look at it and try, without cheating and going and looking at the pattern. If you have the pattern, try to tell me what the mistake was. In March. This has got to be April because it's Easter. Although Easter isn't always in April, but oh well. This is, oh, it's October. This was, my favorite one. And I pulled different, this isn't the called, most of these are called for threads. Some of them I switched out. This one I switched out, I think all of them. And I just love the way it turned out. This is May. I probably should have done the months like in very bright colors so I can find them quicker. May. And this is July. So let's count and see how many is here. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, because there's one in there that I stitched and it's finished and FFO'd and it's in there. So 8. So I only got 4 more to go. And I'm going to keep these out because I'm going to put these with the whip so I don't accidentally like stitch too much like I did, with the Christmas house. Okay, just a few more. If you hung on this long, then you get to see the cream of the crop. This, I've been doing, I've been doing this long enough that you would think that I would be a little bit better at it. But you know what? There's one thing I like about the OGs. We don't try to be professionals because we're not professionals. We're just sharing our hobby. We don't want to be like, a host or game show or, I don't know. All right, let's see. Which one do I want to show first? I want to show this first. Okay. Oh, I love this one. I had so much fun working on this one. I was kind of sad when it was done. I love the flowers. Love it. If you haven't been watching me for a while, if you haven't realized, we're big Disney fans. Disney is like, if you say you hate Disney in this house, then you better leave because my husband's got guns. No, he does have guns, but he wouldn't shoot you. But I wouldn't let him. But anyway, we're big Disney fans. My husband's favorite Disney character is the Mickey's Sorcerer's Apprentice, and we have a big picture of it that a big oil painting that our oldest daughter got. He's got all kind of all over the place. I might have to give y'all a Disney tour one time of all our Disney stuff. Okay, hang on. I'm trying to. There's some of them I want to show very last. That are these. Okay. This one's another one I stitched. I really need to get because and again, I had so much fun stitching this. I can't remember the name of the designer. If you go on 1, 2, 3 stitch and put in Halloween in the Rain or I Love Halloween in the Rain, this will come up. She's got a couple of other ones. that I like that I want to do too. But I had so much fun doing this. I love the way the spider web turned out. Yeah, this was fun to do. Really enjoyed it. Again. Oh, this one I love too. Oh, goodness. I'm going to have to get professional and buy me a board to do this with. Sleepy Hollow. Oh. This one, too, was a joy to stitch. I absolutely loved it. Now, I didn't stitch around the border. There was like, in between, there was like Krynic and I think some beads or something. And I started stitching it on the bottom here. And I liked it better without it. I really did. So I left it out. But, oh, that moon. I thought when I first got this, I thought, oh my God, that moon is going to be a pain in my derriere. But I had so much fun. And I think the key to stitching this moon is to have everything else stitched. All that's inside the moon, have all that stitched, then stitch the moon. Because that made it so much easier. And I had so much fun stitching that moon. And I love the way it turned out. I love this piece. This is a piece that I will probably get framed. And I will probably keep up all year long. It's not, to me, it's not necessarily a Halloween piece. It's about a legend. All right, this I stitched for Erica when I found out she was going to be a girl. And I finished it. I just need to FFO it. And I stitched one for Erica and for Kylie. Those are my two granddaughters, if you don't know. And I let the mothers pick out which one I was going to stitch. And this is the one that Erica's mom picked out. And I had her done. I mean, it didn't take me hardly at all. This is a Nora Corbett, so it didn't take long at all. And I love the fabric I chose for it. I was a little unsure of it at first, but I think it turned out good. Of course, you know. This is the one. This shows you how different the two mothers of my grandkids are. Because this is the one that Kylie's mom picked out. And I love this one. Oh my God. This is my favorite one. Out of the two, this is my favorite. Not that Kylie is my favorite. I don't have a favorite grandchild. But I think that Kylie's mother picked out a better one than Erica's mom did. But I love that. I love those wings. Oh my God, those wings. I enjoyed stitching those wings. And those boots. Oh my goodness. I want those boots. I want those boots. Yeah. Love that one. And then last, but certainly not least. Can any of y'all guess? Anyone who's been watching me from the very beginning, can you guess what I'm going to show next? If you've been watching me from the very, 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 very beginning, you probably should guess. Because you probably know. This is a Mirabilia. It's the first one I stitched. The first fancy lady I stitched. Petal Fairy. Oh, she is huge. Not as huge as some of the other ones, but I just love the way she's doing it. I just love that. Now, I did make a change on this, on her wings. Her wings, originally, I used petite treasure braid. And originally they were supposed to be a little more clear, lighter. And I really wanted the wings to pop. So I did them in a darker color. But yeah, I had so much fun doing this. I really need to get her up. I really do. So much fun. I enjoyed the beading. So that's it. Those are all my finishes that I have not FFO'd. I mean, I have FFO'd some stuff throughout the years, but not near what I should be, or should have, or could have, or need to, or however you want to put it. So, yeah, so that's one of my goals this year. I mean, my goal to start one a week is a goal I want to do. To have 36 finishes by the end of the year and to FFO. I say this every year. I need to FFO. Because it's not, I mean, I've never had this many FOs waiting to be FFO'd. Never. I always used to be really, before I started watching Flosstube, it's all Flosstube's fault. No, it's not. So, okay, well, that's it. I hope you enjoyed this very long video. Because next week, all I'm going to have to show is my progress on what I'm stitching. So it's probably only going to be a 15-20 minute video. Which, hey, sometimes I like 15-20 minute videos. Not a big deal. Unless I can find something else to ramble about. Or to show you guys. Anything y'all interested in seeing? Alright, well, that's it. I'm going to go see my husband. See if he's been spying on me. And, oh, real quick, before you go, sit back down. I did not do a Weight Watchers video last week because I simply forgot. But I will be doing one this Thursday because I got some exciting news to share this Thursday about my Weight Watchers journey. Okay? Alright, until next time.